Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the Simple Car Guy channel. In this video, I'm going to go over all of the mods that I have done to this BMW Z4 E89. Over the past few months, I've gained a good amount of subscribers that are interested in the Z4, so I thought it'd be a good idea to create a video that kind of highlights all of the modifications that I have done on this car. That way you don't have to go back to every single video unless you're actually interested in that modification. To be clear, I'm not going over performance mods as I haven't really done any performance mods on this car. This is more aesthetic type of modifications that I've done to the car just to make it look better, make it look cooler, maybe a little bit newer. Do I want to do some performance mods? Yes, but mostly it'd be bigger brakes, maybe slightly better suspension, things like that. I really enjoy how the car drives. It seems very balanced to me. It has enough power to, keep it fun, but it's not so overpowered to where, you're not feeling comfortable going through corners at speed and things like that. Also, I'm lucky enough to have a BMW 550 that has a twin turbo V8, so if I need some power, that's the car I'm gonna take out that day. This car is more of a daily driver for me, so I really enjoyed the balance that it provides and allows me to take it closer to the limit without, breaking a lot of laws. Now let's take a closer look at each mod and let me know what you think in the comments down below. The very first modification I've done to this car was the black grille. This was also the only mod that I got some hate on, and I do realize that getting one with the stripes is not something really accepted in the BMW community. However, I thought that the stripes on the grille actually play off really well with the color of the car, and it kind of makes it look cool. Probably should have gone with a black one, but I like it, so I'm probably going to keep it at least for now. The only defense that I have is that the BMW Z4 was never made in the M Sport or M Spec, so at least I'm not trying to fake anything, but I get it. One of the easiest ways to tell an older BMW from a newer one is by looking at the headlights. If you see those yellow or orange angel lights, the car is most likely pre-2013-14 era. So I decided to upgrade mine to the LED to kind of match the newer BMWs. These weren't the most expensive ones. I only paid about $40 to $50. You can go a little bit better, but it definitely does the job, and obviously it doesn't blink like it does in the video. A very easy and effective mod that can be done in under 10 minutes. The next item on my list is the lip spoiler that I've added to the trunk of the car. I think it looks really cool. It adds a little bit of attitude to the car, and it kind of finishes off the backhand. It may even give a tiny bit of downforce. I'm not really sure, and I don't really care about that part, but I think it looks really cool. I really hate when people put those like huge, spoilers that kind of stick up and all that stuff. But this just gives it a tiny bit of oomph, and I really enjoyed the look. It was also really easy to install. Probably took me, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. It's a double-sided sticky tape. There's two like lines of it basically that you just stick on. I do have a video on this, so if you want to check it out, do so from the description or one of the cards in the top right corner. Window tint is next on my list, and something I debated for a long time. At first, I didn't really want to put tint on a convertible car. It just didn't make a lot of sense to me. However, I realized that I'm going to be driving the car not only in the convertible mode, but also as a coupe, just like it is right now. And in this case, I really do enjoy the tint. I've done it myself. It's not a perfect job. I do definitely have a couple of these, kind of bubbles or whatever you want to call it, but it is what it is. I might get it redone professionally, but for the time being, I think it looks great. I did 20 in the back and 35s on the side. Another reasoning for me is that if I'm in the convertible mode, I'm going to lower the windows anyway, so it doesn't matter. But then when I'm in the coupe configuration, right, it provides a little bit of coolness to the car, makes it look more modern, that's for sure. I really enjoy it. So I definitely recommend. I wouldn't recommend going anything higher than what I did, which is about 35% on the front and 20 on the back. After tinting the glass on the car, I decided to upgrade the wheel. I went with the M437 wheel, which is from a BMW M3 M4 of around the same age, actually maybe a couple years newer than this car. I really enjoyed this look. It definitely made the biggest change for me. It modernized the car, made it a lot more aggressive. The stock silver wheels are okay, I guess, but for me, this definitely changes the look. I've also gone with, I believe it's a 19 by 10 in the back and 19 by 9 in the front. Surprisingly, they don't rub. I've had them for probably like 3,000 miles at this point, and I've taken them off just to check. There's no rubbing, there's no wear on the tires or on the, the wheels is not rubbing on anything. So definitely a really cool upgrade. Luckily for me, I found these for, I think it was $1,100 on Craigslist of a guy that was upgrading his M4 wheels. I then sold the tires for 550 bucks just because they were too big for this car. So in reality, these wheels only cost me about, like 500 bucks. Definitely an awesome upgrade. Definitely would recommend. Get it done. It looks really cool to me. After swapping the wheels, I decided to do a stud conversion. I think it looks really cool. It adds a little bit of a sportier look. I might take this car on a track at some point, and this definitely will make it a lot easier for me to swap the wheels. I know this is controversial, but I like it, so I did it to my car. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. Moving just a little back from the wheel, I also did my side indicators. I decided not to go with the painted ones. I do like a little bit of pop on the side of the car. There's no other chrome, so it does, help a little bit in that department. I may actually remove this in the future, kind of debadge it a little bit, but I don't mind it at this point at all. So I absolutely did not enjoy those old indicators. They looked cloudy and kind of white cloudy blob on the side of the car, so I had to update it to this LCI version. This was a very easy modification. All I had to really do is remove the old one, break off a little clip here on the inside because there's no hole in the fender, and install it with this double-sided tape that it came with. Really easy, definitely recommend. If you're watching this video from outside of North America, this next one probably doesn't even apply to you. However, here in the United States, all cars come with a yellow ugly side reflector on the front bumper from new. What I decided to do is paint it the same color as the car, and I think it turned out really, really well. It definitely removes that spot that your eyes are drawn to, so it looks much better in my opinion. And there's these three little yellow LEDs, so for people that are saying that, I'm not going to be noticeable in traffic and all that stuff, that's not the case. And since European cars don't have it, I don't see any problems, painting over this reflector. Of course, they're sold online pre-painted, but it was over $100, and I don't know, I just figured I could do this myself, and it cost me probably $50 worth of all the supplies that I had to get in order to do this myself. They're very small and easy to redo, and the result wasn't that bad. They're easy to take out, only took me about 5 minutes, and the same with reinstalling. So if you just buy one, it shouldn't be more than a 10 to 15 minute job. As a bonus, I decided to create a removable license plate holder. This way, I don't have to drill any holes in my beautiful bumper. Now, it just pops in like this, and I think it's very cool modification for any BMW. It doesn't just have to be a Z4. Don't ruin your beautiful designs and lines by drilling holes in your bumper. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Also realize that this is something I just do in my own garage after work. Obviously, if I had a proper garage or access to certain tools, I would do a little bit more. But this is just for fun. I'm just trying to get my car to look a little bit cooler, a little bit better. Also, I apologize for any wind. This is like the only day that I had sun in the last 2 weeks probably, and there isn't going to be sun for another 3 to 4 days. So I figured I'd do a quick video. So leave your comments, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.